Alright, another Smart Notebook tour. This time we're looking at two ways that we can save our notes to help our students. So perhaps a student was absent one day and you don't want to have to reteach the entire lesson. You may not have time to do that, whether or not you want to. And so you might want to give them those notes anyways, or have them to see exactly what you did in class. So the first thing we can do is a screen recording. Now if we right click on our toolbar, this is to customize it as we've done in another lesson, you can find the button that is called Screen Recorder. And so my Smart Recorder, you might notice, is already in my toolbar. If yours wasn't, you could click and drag it to add it to your toolbar. So we are going to click on that Smart Recorder button. And it's going to bring up this little menu for us here. So let's see what our menu gives us. It gives us Options, Help, and About Smart Recorder. If we go to Options, we have choices about the quality, as well as where we want our file to save. I'm just going to leave my settings as there, and click OK. And then we have that we can record a desktop or record an area. So if you don't want the entire screen to be showing, like I currently have, we can record a specific area. So let's record an area. So I'm going to only record this portion of my screen. First thing I want to do though is make sure you move this record bar out, otherwise it's going to show up and you'll see in the beginning of that recording that you will have the bar there. So it's currently recording whatever could be going on here. We might scroll down a little bit and you'll see that happening in the video. You can pause it in between to do something else. You can begin re-recording, and then you can decide that you are done. And it'll give you the option to save your recording. So let's save ours. I'm going to save it into this folder here called Technology. That's nice and quick. Click OK. And now we can look and go see that recording. So if I go to my Technology folder here, where that recording was saved, it is right here. So we can take a look at that recording portion of my screen. First thing I want to do though is make sure you move this record bar out, otherwise it's going to show up and you'll see in the beginning of that recording that you will have the bar there. So it's currently recording whatever could be going on here. You might scroll down a little bit and you'll see that. Okay, so you get the idea. You can hear me repeating myself once again there. So that would be a screen recording, so you could send a video of your notes to the students. So you can do this while you're making your lesson and they will see you writing as you go along and hear you speaking as long as you have your microphone turned on for it to record you. So the second thing you can do is, if you don't want to send them a video, is you can give them actual notes. So if you go to File, you can have two options. You can save as and save the Smart Notebook file with all of the writing on it. However, most of your students probably won't have Smart Notebook, so instead you can export a PDF of your file. So it's going to bring up a menu here and it gives us a few options. We can export it with thumbnails, as handouts, or as a full page. We can add a header and a footer. We can have the date, show our borders, and we can add our page numbers onto there. And we can change the thumbnail size. So I could put Ms. Bragnello, and put as my footer, make sure you read me. I'll put my pages on so they know the order that they go in. And I can decide I only want one thumbnail per page, so I'll put them to full page. Gives me a full page. Or I can put it as handouts and leave room for the students to write their notes as well. Gives them all that space on the bottom. Or I could make it where it's just a full page and there will be no blank space for them. And then you would just hit continue and let them know where you want it to save. You can also scroll through your pages over here with these two arrows to see exactly what it has. So there you go, it's letting me save wherever I want to save my PDF. I'm just going to hit cancel because I don't need to save mine. So those are two tricks, using the screen recorder or the Smart Recorder, which is this little camera button here, or saving your files as PDFs for your students to be able to reuse them as notes later on. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you can use these in your classrooms as well.